Happy Sunday, beautiful souls. This is Shmama hunting out with a new message for us for this full moon for this week. Always want to start by thanking you all for being here, liking, subscribing, sharing the videos, as well as the card readings on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, or Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of whatever the social media stuff is, right? And thank you all who have reached out for readings and healing sessions with me and spiritual guidance for this past week. So guys, lots is happening. This full moon in Pisces is bringing up a lot of things for clearing right now. So I have a full reading and we'll talk a little bit about the moon. So, okay, we have Mercury just went direct last week. We've got Mars going station and then direct this week on the 27th, I believe. And this is going to help a lot of us get unstuck, okay? So many of us have felt like we've been building and putting things together and really setting out our plans and working real hard, and that things still are kind of not progressing as quickly forward as we would have hoped. Well, with Mercury now going direct and Mars now going direct, this is going to move things forward again, okay? I think we had a total of like 7 planets at once. I think including Chiron that was in retrograde all at once during the last like however many weeks it's been. I don't know, 5 weeks, something like that, maybe more. And that has held us kind of in this building of anticipation energy. You know, we felt things coming together. We feel things starting to circulate, starting to move. And you can feel it kind of bubbling up to the surface, right? We're building momentum. We've been building momentum, but we still haven't like shot out yet, rocketed off yet. That is coming. That is coming now. We have been putting basically the fine details on what we have been working on our manifestations. Those last details of ending karmic cycles, ending soul contracts that no longer serve us. That is all part of this full moon process, those finishing details in order to catapult us to a new level. Now, a lot of us, even during this time of kind of stagnation, or not stagnation, but like, because it hasn't been stagnant. The energy has been moving, but it's just kind of been building without that final climax, without that final release, shall we say. And we've been getting these little spurts of releases. So a lot of us are coming up into more gifts and having doors open more quickly than they were before. It's just that everything hasn't come to its final explosion, its final climax, its final presentation for the level that we're at right now. This is what we're working toward. You know, the full moon always talks about, you know, releasing things we need to release. What are we looking at during this time? And we're really looking at our role in relationships, the part that we play in the dynamics of the things that go on in our lives, and with our relationships with other people. So we're kind of taking inventory on ourselves and what part we play in our own happiness in these relationships with other people. We are also exploring in that our victim consciousness, where have we been the victim? Where have we played the victim in our relationships? Where have we, you know, kind of put our responsibility for things onto other people? And I don't mean responsibilities as things you have to do, but our part in the relationships, our part in fights and arguments, and where things have gone wrong or have started to, or have gone well, like accepting responsibility no matter what for our part. So that is what is coming up for healing for very many, is this victim consciousness, releasing that, being able to see more clearly our role and how we have played certain parts in these situations. We are also being asked to really anchor into our dreams in a very big way right now. Everything that we are doing, we are literally dropping anchors for our future potential to really, so what dreaming big means the sky is the limit. Ask for it all. Not just a piece of cake, but ask for the whole damn cake. You know, ask for the whole freaking bakery. Dream big, because the bigger you dream, the bigger you're casting your net much wider. So they're saying, you know, have that faith that everything is possible, that you can attract and manifest infinite possibilities. You just have to come down to having the honest faith in that. You know, really being dedicated and tuning in to the magic that is around you. You know, part of what they've been showing me, the guides have been showing me, is like, we really need to connect to the smallest, finest of beauty in our world to understand the bigger picture of the magic. So really, you know, they were showing me, like, take awe in the little things. You know, take awe in the flower, really examining the petals and the connections and how it connects to the stem and the bloom and the, you know, and I even had a girlfriend this morning who posted something on Facebook that she was out in her yard drinking her coffee this morning. She took these most beautiful pictures because the sun was catching the light on the dew, and she got down on the ground and started taking pictures, and she saw all of this beauty in this tiny little world that existed on this level that she doesn't normally get down into the grass and really look at that whole world of what's happening on that level. So she was in awe of just the beauty and the pictures that she posted. It was like living in a little fairyland and seeing all these tiny little flower buds that normally you don't see from our perspective up here. So really to understand and connect with that beauty, that intricate energy that we are connected to, and understand that anything is possible. This is where the magic comes from. So stay in that mindset. We are really needing at this time, because Virgo and Pisces together, we're in Virgo season, and this Pisces moon is kind of going to bring up a little bit of feeling of being overwhelmed over day-to-day normal 3D activities, day-to-day just stuff you got to do. And this feeling of being overwhelmed and a necessity for us all to schedule time to get in balance, to anchor in our spiritual practices, regardless of how overwhelmed we feel. Like, we really need to make time for ourselves to be productive in our spiritual practice. So if that means 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day of purposeful stillness, of getting quiet in yourself and turning off the cell phone and getting off of social media and not listening to anything, no music, just listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to nature, you know, really spend that time connecting, because that will help with the feelings of being overwhelmed with the 3D activities that we have to do. It's a way of balancing ourselves and grounding ourselves that we need right now. Okay, so we're also experiencing with this moon a bit of a push-pull between what we do want and if it's possible. And this comes back to the dreams. This comes back to looking at the relationships and our role in things. We really are at a point where the universe is asking us to become very, very clear in detail as to what we want, truly, deeply want in our lives. What does our future look like? What do we want it to look like? In great detail, because now is the time, okay, to set forth. Like I said, we are anchoring in what we want. So we need to be solid and firm in that. We are putting it out there. We are casting this huge net to bring in all of these wonderful blessings that we have been guided, shown, that we are being directed to. So we need to remember, again, that if we can dream it, it is possible. So know that when we go into this moon, when you are clearing what you need to clear, when you are working on your manifestation, you need to remember that anything is possible. This magic is real. And this is a side. Again, this is not talking about our twin flame relationships right now. I want to make that very clear. This is about building up ourselves, okay? This is not about our divine counterpart. This is the magic in creating our future, our destiny for ourselves. Now, yes, we do want to, you know, be with our partners and you know, have all of that stuff. But this is about where we are headed. It is about us wanting to be in committed, loving, fulfilling relationships, not just with our divine counterpart, but with everyone, with community, with humanity, you know, bringing service, bringing healing, facilitating change in the world. So these are the dreams. When I talk about, you know, think about what you really want, think about the big picture, you know, and then fill in all the details, because it's all possible, you guys. The other message that is coming through very, very strong right now with this moon cycle, the word that I kept getting, the buzzword, is compassion. Compassion for yourself and compassion for others. That is really, because Pisces is a very emotional, watery energy, okay? So we are going to be incredibly sensitive to the things that we need to release. Even though we know they may have to go, there's still going to be a very much an emotional release that goes along with that. And so we need to have compassion and really be gentle with ourselves right now and with other people around us, really understanding that we are not the only ones going through this. Okay, Shamama is not the only one clearing her shit. So are you, so is our twin, so is this one, so is that one. And we need to honor that and see that and be understanding when interacting with other people as well. So find compassion, you guys. Really sink in and explore these feelings of the roles that you play in your relationships, and releasing any toxic patterns that you still may carry. And have compassion and understanding for yourself throughout the process. So, okay. All right, next thing we're going to do is the cards. So I used today, you guys, the Bonfire Tarot. And I also used, you guys, this is my oracle deck that I created. It is called the Tied in Knots Oracle. And it's a bunch of messages, oracle cards. And so I also use this. This is available on my Etsy store. So it's Etsy, Shamama Hunting Owl, blah, blah, blah. It's also for sale at my store with the oils and the blends I make, you guys. So if you guys want the deck, you know where to get it. All right, so let's start with the reading. Okay, the first card, and we have a reading for the masculine and the feminine, what the masculine wants the feminine to know, and what the feminine wants the masculine to know. Okay, so the first card, underlying energy, is the Page of Swords. Okay, now we have been saying that the underlying energy is communication wants to happen for like weeks now. You know, divine masculine and divine feminines have been coming together to communicate, to clear the air. There is a lot of truth being spoken. Now, the page, we have to remember, is still an immature, young energy, a new energy. It's like right now, it's like the divine masculine and the divine feminine right now are almost practicing, writing a script in a way, practicing what they want to say, you know, working through these conversations in their head. Well, if I hear from him and he says this, what will I say? And if I reach out and I say this, what will he say? And so there's a lot of playing on how this communication is going to look. Because right now, honestly, both partners want to be as truthful as they possibly can. But, you know, being fully vulnerable, being fully truthful is something that is new to both of them. Although the divine feminine has been truthful in the past and very open, there has been in the past a lack of complete authenticity, a lack of complete vulnerability, because there's been fear, you know, of the rejection, of the abandonment. But the divine feminine and the divine masculine are now coming to a place where they know the truth is needing to be spoken in all areas of their lives. And they are working up to this. They are practicing all of this and really getting ready to step into this energy of being able to communicate. And again, and because it's the page, it may come very quickly, very unexpectedly, and maybe not exactly the way you intend it. So it may be done a little clumsily, but it's almost like there's this impending energy of like, okay, I just want to do it. I just want to do it. I just want to do it already. I've been thinking about this for so long. You know, I got to say something, and it's going to be like really quick. And that's kind of the energy that's underlying this reading. So the first card that we have for the masculine is the Ten of Cups. And this is what he wants his feminine to know. This is where his focus is. All right? His focus is on the happily ever after, on the rainbow of possibilities. He is setting the table. If you see this, this is like a little picnic all set up. You know, the cups, you know, the cups of tea or coffee are poured, the fruit is, and they're just waiting for the guests to arrive. Well, this is what the divine masculine wants you to know. He's setting the place. He is setting the table. You know, he is preparing the feast. And he is once it's ready, once it's all set, okay, you will be welcome to join, okay? He wants you to join. He is building this. He is setting this for his happy, fulfilled future with his divine feminine. The divine masculine also wants you to know that he is feeling like the King of Pentacles right now, okay? The King of Coins. He is feeling rich and abundant. He is working on becoming more rich and abundant, okay? He needs to know that he is bringing, that he has something to offer. He needs to be this King of Coins in order to set this picnic, in order to buy all the stuff he needs and get it all ready and perfect. He's got to have all of his stuff in his 3D world organized. He needs to feel abundant. He needs to feel powerful in himself, in his 3D world. He needs to be the king. He is working on this. He's working very diligently on this divine feminine because he wants this picnic. He wants this beautiful sunset picnic with the rainbow, you know, after the clouds have lifted, you know, sitting under the sun, under the rainbow, celebrating with you, divine feminine. That is what he wants. So the next card for the divine masculine is the Seven of Cups. Okay? And he's explaining to you that he does have, divine feminine, all of these hopes and dreams. He has so many things in his mind. So at times he is also overwhelmed by it. Okay? He is overwhelmed by the love. He is overwhelmed by all of the things that he is passionate about, that he wants to do. Do with you, do on his own, successfully accomplish in his life. He has so much to offer in himself, of his love. You know, the cups are about love and emotion. He has so much to bring to this experience and share that, and things that he is learning about himself. You know, I mean, this is his mind truly expanding on so many levels because he is feeling so many emotions now. He is very in touch with his emotions. And he wants to experience them all. Like, there is not one air balloon here that he doesn't want to ride in. He wants to ride in them all. So there's a lot he wants to experience. There's a lot that this Ten of Cups being fulfilled for the divine masculine holds. Okay, he's got all this he wants to fulfill. Lots of dreams, lots of hopes. That's why it's so important that he feel like in his heart, in his mind, like the King of Pentacles, because he knows what it's going to require, you know, to get to this Ten of Cups, to get all of these dreams and hopes accomplished. We have the Fool next for the Divine Masculine. Moving away, packing up, moving away from the shit that doesn't serve. Okay? Literally, I mean, she got it going. She's leaving the broken heart behind. I mean, if you can see that, there's a broken heart. She's leaving the broken heart behind. She's leaving the pain behind. Okay? And she's walking. She's walking on toward her happy future. Divine Masculine is walking. He's walking the walk. And he's getting ready to talk the talk, you guys. Okay? He's getting ready to share truth. He wants to move forward. He wants to get past all of the nonsense that has gone on and call it a day. Okay? The last card I have for the Divine Masculine, and this goes exactly with what we're talking about, this Pisces moon, is do not judge yourself or others. Okay? Don't judge people harshly. A compassionate heart is required now. We are in this energy where we need to be compassionate for ourselves and for others. That's why when we're reevaluating our role in these relationships and we start to feel that victim consciousness come up, know that it is just a defense mechanism. It comes up for us to protect ourselves, but we know our truth, and we need to not judge the fact that yes, we have created, you know, we have given input, we have manifested and created some of the fucked up shit in our lives. And it's okay to admit that. You know, even with the best heart's intentions, when we operate our lives from areas where we have been wounded or hurt, and we approach the world from that way, you know, we make mistakes, we hurt people, we hurt ourselves, and we need to not judge ourselves. We need to not judge others. We need to understand that about ourselves and about others, and have compassion and understanding as we go through this moon, as we release, like, you know, we look back at relationships and we think of things we may have done wrong or have contributed to the situation of, like, you know, I really fucked up. I acted like a child. I never should have said that. I never should have done those things. Also know that you have just learned a lesson from that. And it is so worth the growing experience. You know, so don't, it comes down again, like, don't beat yourself up about the mistakes you made, the shit that's gone wrong. Know that everything has had to happen to bring you to this moment. So Divine Masculine, get away from feelings of guilt and shame. Forgive yourself, have compassion for yourself. Because the Divine Feminine has compassion for you, has understanding for you. So have it for yourself and have it for others. All right, the first card for the Divine Feminine, and what she wants the Divine Masculine to know right now, is the Five of Coins. The Divine Feminine is feeling a little left out in the cold in her physical world right now, okay? You know, there's this beautiful fire roaring inside, and she's sitting outside, not properly dressed for the ice and the snow, and she's freezing her ass off. And you know, yet there's these beautiful flowers, okay? I think they're called crocus flowers that are growing out of the concrete and out of the ice, and yet they're blooming next to her. So she's not, so the Divine Feminine wants the Divine Masculine to basically know that she's feeling a little bit alone, okay? She's made all of this beautiful house and fire and warmth and love, and she's got nobody to share it with. She's by herself still. So instead of waiting inside on her warm house where she's comfortable and cozy, she sits outside waiting, freezing her ass off, punishing herself in a way. And she's missing the fact that these flowers are next to her blooming. She's missing the fact that she can feel safe and okay with going back inside and working on what she needs to focus on and keeping herself warm and cared for. That she has what she needs, that she doesn't have to wait outside in the cold for her masculine. But this is how she feels. She feels like this is what she's doing. You know, she's tired of waiting inside for the phone to ring. She's going to wait outside and watch for him to come just show up for her. And she's feeling sad. Divine Feminine, release the sadness. Go back in your nice warm little house with your cozy little fire and do what you got to do. Take care of your stuff. Take care of yourself. The better you take care of yourself, Divine Feminine, the more love you give to yourself, you know, the more love that your twin can give to you, the more love your twin gives to themselves. So remember the mirror effect when you start to feel alone and isolated and lonely and out in the cold. I know a lot of the Divine Feminine have not been in contact with their counterparts for quite some time. And it's okay to feel the feelings. Let the feelings come up, you guys. It's okay to be sad. Just do not stay out there too long and freeze your ass off completely and become a popsicle, okay? All right, so the next card we have for the Divine Feminine is the Strength card. And she wants the Divine Masculine to know that even though she's out here freezing her ass off, feeling a little bit sad for herself right now, she's still strong. She has the strength to move forward, okay? She is worked her butt off to get to where she is. And she's not going to let a little bit of heartache, a little bit of loneliness throw her completely off course. Okay? She is strong. She is not a quitter. She is going to tame that beast. Whatever that beast may be, the loneliness is the beast right now. She has the strength to tame it. She is never alone. She is never alone. She needs to connect with some people and have some fun. Because I'm going to skip right now to the last card for the Feminine with that Strength card. It's let your inner child out to play. This is what the Feminine needs to do. Stop feeling lonely. Get out of the cold. Invite some of your girlfriends over, or friends over, or whatever friends over, and fucking play. Find your strength in your collective, in your team. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Stop freezing your ass off waiting outside. You know? Break out some board games and some s'mores and make some s'mores on that fire and invite your friends over and play. Okay? Get in touch with the things that make you happy right now, Divine Feminine. So the next card for the Divine Feminine is the Six of Swords. Okay? And this really parallels the Fool card because the masculine is moving away from things that are getting in his way, obstacles. Okay? He's getting past those mountains. If you see the mountains in the background, like he's walked through those mountains. He's in the valley. He's like clear of all the rough roads. Well, this is the Divine Feminine moving away, sailing away from harsh thoughts, you know, painful memories, harsh thoughts, harsh communications, moving forward away from that. You know, again, don't be harsh with yourself. You can move away from these situations. Any situation that sucks in your life, you can choose in any moment to change that, to put an end to the troubling thoughts, you know, the troubling feelings, the dishonoring of yourself, and make a different decision. Any day, any moment, you can say, I'm done. I'm done sitting out in the cold. I'm done. I'm going to do this instead. And you move away. And your thoughts become lighter. The heaviness gets lifted. Okay? And you come back into alignment with your truth. The last card for the Feminine is the Star card. Okay? Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop dreaming. Comes back to dream big. Like I said in the beginning, you guys. Dream big. Make a wish upon the stars. Okay? Spirit is with you. You know, here's the koi. There's a koi fish going upstream. You know, upstream when a koi goes up, you know, I know because my tattoo is opposite, but when the koi goes up, you are moving toward your dreams, your desires. When the koi is facing down, you've accomplished something. Well, guess what? This koi is going up. You are moving into your dreams, your long-term aspirations. Your future is unfolding right now, in this moment. Okay? It is beautiful. And I'm just going to say it's a 17. You know, 17717 are the number of the twin flame union, but it's also an 8, okay, which is infinity. So, and it's in a heart, you guys. So, like, how beautiful. Keep working towards your heart desires. Keep working toward what you know is your truth, your enlightened truth. I mean, look at her third eye just lit up. She knows her truth. You know your truth, Divine Feminine. You got this. You got this. Okay, so the cards in the middle for union. First card came out was the moon. Okay? Full moon tonight, guys. This moon is about illuminating. Secrets coming up to be revealed. Now, they're not necessarily dirty little secrets you hide in the closet, but these are the dark sides. Again, looking at the parts we play, our role and responsibility in relationships, okay? Looking at our dark side. We're not always perfect, and that's great, and that's okay. Life would be so boring if we were, right? Taming our beasts. Releasing our beasts to the moon tonight, okay? Releasing for healing. Howling at the moon. Letting go of whatever we have that doesn't serve us. So the next card for the masculine and the feminine union is the Two of Swords, okay? We are releasing and letting go of these karmic decisions, okay? The choices that concern the heart are running out of time. If you see, she's shaped like an hourglass and it's starting to fill, okay? There is a huge press that the heart is feeling energetically, that time is running out on making these decisions. Okay, we've got the full moon in this picture and we've got the waning moon or whatever in this picture, okay? Coming into the crest. The decisions need to be made, okay? The cups need to be spilled, okay? Time is running out. Not out, but there is a pressure, there is an urgency that we are moving, like we need to get this stuff going. These decisions need to be made. If any time is right, now is the right time to do these things. And we have the Judgment card again, okay? Talking about decisions, balancing, the hand of God stepping in. We've had for weeks now, like, you know, again, this whole like choose your destiny or fate will step in. You know, decisions need to be made. You feel the time coming. Okay, you feel it coming. So make the judgments, make the decisions, okay? Allow this transformation to take place. Like the scales need to be balanced now. Everything is showing you that your life and your situations are being asked to be rectified, be balanced. The air needs to be cleared. You know, decisions need to be made. It is time. Because what this leads to is the Two of Cups, you guys. Okay? This is the love. Okay? This is passion. This is love. This is everything you desire. Okay? We need to really, I mean, like, look at how beautiful you guys can see these cups are. Okay? They are overflowing with ooey gooey red goo. You know, it's passion. It's like nectar of the gods. It is time to embrace this great love, to offer it, to be comforted in it, to experience it in the physical world. In the physical world. It is time to bring this to manifest, okay? And the last card we have, never forget, tremendous power comes with tremendous responsibility. Now, this tremendous power is the tremendous power of this, of the union, okay? Of using this moon energy responsibly to clear what needs to be cleared, to make the decisions that need to be made, to come into final judgment, the reckoning hour, okay? To bring about this love. This love, being a twin flame, comes with tremendous responsibility because we are powerful. We know that we are here for a greater mission, for a greater purpose. We have things, responsibilities, tremendous responsibilities, you guys, that we have to step into. So know that beyond this beautiful love, there is some big stuff that we've got to do. And that is our driving force. That is what makes all of this worthwhile to us. So step into the power, step into the responsibility, and openly welcome it, you guys. So with that, I'm going to thank you all for being here with me. I want to wish you a beautiful, amazing new moon, a full moon tonight. If you guys want to check out my blends or my Oracle deck that is for purchase on my Etsy shop, all the information for anything or scheduling sessions or even just messaging me is all in the box below the video, you guys. I am sending you all so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Great week, and we will talk again soon. I love you guys. Bye-bye.